Hey, Dragon Slayers. This morning I was 242, and this is about 30 minutes after eating, and my glucose is 101. So today is going to be my last video in the My Mistake series of videos, and that is weighing myself too often. It is very apropos that I would end my mistake series on this topic since I've been weighing myself every day since I've started this. And it really reminded me of a mistake that I've made in the past and a mistake that I've been making up until this point of filming this is that honestly, weighing yourself every day is pointless. Like, if you're trying to lose weight, weighing yourself every single day is only going to fill you with dread and insecurity, and it's going to get in your head because your weight is going to fluctuate. And I'm glad that I've done it up to this point for the first 32-ish days, so that way you can see like my weight fluctuation is crazy, right? It kind of peaked, I think, around 245. It dipped at around 238, but it stays in that lower 240 range for now. And I want everyone to know that weight is not the most important measure of health. And if you're doing healthy habits, it's going to come off slowly over time. But I don't recommend anyone weighing themselves more than once a week at the absolute most, which is what I'm going to switch over to now. I'll just do my weigh-ins on Sunday morning. Some people I even advise like once a month, right? So you don't get too discouraged. And if weighing yourself fills you with dread and anxiety, don't do it at all. Because it is more important that you have healthy habits and that you are eating properly, eating nutritiously, even if you aren't losing weight. So for me, and I'm going to do a whole video on the frustrations of losing weight, and I will give a ton of details on my story. It'll be a longer than 5 minute video, probably, and I'll give you guys the full background. But I found this article that gave some great examples about, weighing yourself once a week for the reasons that I just said. Your day to day fluctuation is too wild. Like, it's not very accurate of anything. You could have drank too much water one day, not drank enough water the next day, had too much salt one day, not had enough salt the next day. It's just crazy. Weighing yourself daily is pointless, and I do not recommend it for anyone. Um, you want to weigh yourself in the morning, particularly after you've used the restroom, because that's going to be your most accurate weight. You want to also keep things consistent. So every time I would weigh myself, I was only wearing a tank top and socks, and that's it. So, like, I would just have tank top, my underwear, socks, like no pants, no top. It is insane how much your clothes weigh. So my sweatpants weigh a pound. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I hold them up and I'm like, I can't believe this is a pound. And sure enough, I got my kitchen scale and I folded them up and put it on this kitchen scale. They're 1 pound exactly. My tank top weighs like 2 pounds. Or sorry, my hoodie weighs like 2 pounds. I'm like, wow, I had no idea. My clothes alone, if I'm fully dressed with shoes and everything, it's adding 5 or 7 extra pounds to me, which is crazy. I mean, my phone is pretty heavy because I have this battery case on it. That weighs over a pound. So, however you weigh yourself, make sure you're consistent. I recommend just weighing yourself in your underwear, right? Like, your socks weigh a few ounces. It shouldn't make that big of a difference. But just weigh yourself consistently, either wearing the same exact clothing or preferably just no clothing at all, right? Just your underwear, that's your weight. You want to track your progress, obviously. I'm a numbers guy, so I remember my numbers for the most part. But if you don't, open up a Google Doc. If you prefer to physically write it, you can do that. And like I said, the final tip is that if weighing yourself fills you with a sense of dread, then you just really shouldn't do it. It's okay to give up on the scale completely. And you should only be doing things that are going to make you feel better about yourself. And people get into this cycle. It's a trap of like, oh my God, like I gained a pound. I gained 3 pounds. Oh no, right? Or I ate too much and oh my God, most of it's water weight, right? And so real weight loss comes over time through dedication and diligence. And I will share the full details of my weight loss journey in a future video. But for now, that's what I have for you guys today. And remember, Dragon Slayers, that together you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.